in the water like I always do? Will you be holding me when the day is done? Lord, will you be holding me when the morning comes?
You know, when I first heard the song, I said to Eric, I said, boy, you know, being a musician and traveling the rails, you really get into that song because, you know, you pass station after station. She's not there with you. And you have a problem sleeping. You know, you close your eyes, but you don't go to sleep. You know, you're thinking about the performance in the next town, the next place that you got to go. And that song, Time and Water, really tells a story of a musician that's on the road. Musicians, professional people that does a lot of traveling. You know, the song really hits home.
Will you be holding me when the morning comes? I don't ask a lot of questions. I don't know what I'd do with all the answers. I guess if something's really meant to be, there's nothing I can do. But I can't help wondering as we pull into the station, is this where I'm supposed to be? Is this where I'm staying forever? Will you be holding me when the day is done? Will you be holding me when the morning comes? Will you be holding me when the day is done? Oh, will you be holding me? Will you be holding me when the morning comes?
And my wife and I, we were on our way up to Sedona, and I was listening to the song Time and Water, especially when it says that water carves out canyons in the earth. And I was looking down in the canyons and just thinking, boy, the song is so true. And I'm saying that being that Eric wrote the song, he had to be, you know, a musician, you know, because it must have gave him that inspiration to write this song.
Absolutely. And really good analogy, being out there in Sedona, and I'm sure this album plays well anywhere, but definitely and he relocated to Arizona several years back, and how's that been treating you out here in Arizona?
Oh, it's wonderful. You know, when we moved here, I told my wife we would, move. Her job wanted to move to Florida, which is my birthplace, my home. And Arizona was a place that they said they wanted to go. And I told her, I said, you know, God opened doors. And you never know what's behind door number 1, 2, or 3 until you go and see. Well, we moved here to Arizona, and God have opened a lot of doors for us.
Listening to Blues America. I'm your host, Drew Verbis, and I'm speaking with special guest, the legendary soul singer Jerry Lawson. His new solo album, titled Just a Mortal Man, is available now.
You're listening to Blues America. Blues America. Blues America.
Oh, Lord. Lord have mercy.
A lot of people didn't even know that you were the great Jerry Lawson, the lead singer of the Persuasions, and here you are, this amazing, gifted performer, and what many people, including myself, consider the greatest singer of all time, and that you're in the same category as Sam Cooke. I mean, that says a lot. And here you are, what some people would say the average Joe, working hard and helping people and helping these children and these adults. What a blessing it is for them to have you there.
I can't help but go back to God working mysterious ways, because my mother passed away in 2003. Before she passed, I had to quit the road and take care of her because I'm the only child. And I had to braid her hair. I had to do everything that you would do, and this was my mother, a lady, and I'm a man, and this is my mother, and I'm doing everything to change my mother, and I had to stop singing to do this. Well, I go back to saying to you that God worked in mysterious ways, because when I left the Persuasions, I came to Arizona. I didn't have a job. I didn't know what to do. And I went to this place that take care of developmentally disabled youth, disabled people, let me say that way. The experience I got from taking care of my mother really fitted right into taking care of these people that I take care of.
Well, I have no doubt that taught you a lot in life, and allowed you to appreciate your faith and life and what you have, and helping other people. And that's beautiful, Jerry. And that kind of leads us into the title of the album, Just a Mortal Man, which is a great song that you've actually done with the Persuasions in the past. You did it on I have it right here. You did it on the Coming At Ya album. And by the way, I see Otubo there on the cover. That was one of them he was on, and that was on the Flying Fish record label. Mm-hmm. And so what was one of the differences?
When I was singing it with the Persuasions, I was singing it because I was singing it like David Ruffin. But when I got to sing it with the band, it took on a different meaning. It took on a religious meaning to me. I could feel it in my soul because the words are so true, especially when the priest came in that room and I saw him and he was doing the Dominies and and I saying to myself, oh God. And
what you're referring to is recently you had a bit of a health scare and you were in the hospital, and kind of came out of nowhere. Here you are recording this solo album, and this wonderful album here, and then next thing you know, you're sick. You went in for some, what was it? You were some routine surgery, and they gave you some medicine.
I went in to get 2 knee replacements. They gave me a pill to calm my nerves, and the pill didn't go down. And they wanted to see why, so they looked in and they saw that I had a tear in my esophagus. From that, I was laid up in the hospital for 3 months. That's when I got the feeling and the religiousness of the album titled Mortal Man, because now I'm just a mortal man. The same thing that I was doing, helping my mom, changing the developmentally disabled, and now I got people changing me.
I want to get on back to my story. I don't know if I'll ever go to heaven. Oh, listen to me. You never know. Even I might get to go. Oh Lord, I'll tell you, if there's a way that I can go, I'll leave this human skin far down below. Say goodbye world, to being a mortal man. Well, but in the meantime, I'm still down here doing the best I can. Lord, I'm chained to being a mortal man. Oh, can you hear me? Lord, I'm chained to being a mortal man. Oh, Lord, I'm chained to being
could have predicted that would be the album title, and then you've had this experience in your life.
Just from the experience, I woke up with tears in my eyes because of the wonderfulness of all of this that has happened to me. Makes me a better man and makes me realize that I'm just a mortal man.
You're listening to Blues America. I'm your host, Drew Verbis, and I'm speaking with special guest, the legendary soul singer, Jerry Lawson. His new solo album titled Just a Mortal Man is available now. Coming up next, we hear a classic recording of Jerry singing Mortal Man with his former group, the legendary Persuasions. Our website is bluesamerica.com, which has links to our Facebook and Twitter, and information about today's program, including full playset. Most importantly, on the homepage, we offer your chance to show your blues pride with your very own exclusive and vintage Blues America t-shirt for a limited time only. Your contribution helps keep the lights on. Email any requests or complaints to bluesamerica@gmail.com. You're listening to Blues America. I'm your host, Drew Verbis.
Just thinking to myself this morning, thinking and thinking, Lord have mercy, how helpless I really am. Helpless, ooh Lord, my hair done started turning gray. I get a new wrinkle every day. Guess I'm just a mortal man. I want to tell you all about my troubles. I can't make myself live forever. I'll never live forever. Lord knows I'll try. I can't even make a flower grow, 'cause it takes one for that. Ooh, Lord, hold back the years. Lord knows I'll try. But the hands on the clock that keeps ticking on by. One day you're young, Lord, the next day you're old. Well, I won't lie to you. Boy, I thought I was such a super lover. Such a super lover. Did the best I could. From my side, you would never go away. But then one day you messed around and left me and went away. And this ego of mine had been betrayed. As I stared at the walls, I was no super lover at all. Well, you see, love dealt me a bad hand. Left another scar on this mortal man. I want to get on back to my story. I don't know if I'll ever go to heaven. I'll never go to heaven. But you just don't know. Even now, I might really go. Lord, I'll tell you, if there's a way that I can go, I'll leave this human skin up or down below and say goodbye. Goodbye, world, to being a mortal man. Lord, but in the meantime, I'm still down here. I'm doing the best I can. Lord, I'm just chained, being a mortal man. Lord said I'm just chained, being a mortal man. Lord said I'm chained, being a mortal man.
Wow.
That's really great.
I'll tell you what, after all these years, that still sounds good, doesn't it?
Well, I tell you a big difference in it. With the Persuasions, I'm in the key of A, and now I'm in the key of B. It's got much more meaning to me now than I did it with the Persuasions, although I got to say with the Persuasions, those guys were smoking.
Absolutely. It's obviously just a tremendous historical and quality recording.
Well,
and any Persuasions fan, any a cappella fan, anybody fan of soul music, definitely that's got to be one in there.